everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I will be doing a review on the new Maybelline palette, which is called the Blush Nudes. And this is what the palette looks like. I know I showed this on my previous haul and you guys asked me to please do a review and swatches on this palette, so that is exactly what I am doing for you guys today. And this palette retails for $9.98. That's how much I purchased it for. You can find this palette at Walmart, only at Walmart right now at the moment. This is very similar to the Nudes palette that first came out. The packaging is the same. It has a window pane here where you can actually see all the colors of the palette. When you open up the palette, it does not have a mirror like the other one, which of course I find that that's a negative, the fact that it doesn't have a mirror. However, they do have in the back the same diagram where it divides the eyeshadows into duos, trios, and quads, which is great for people who are beginners and don't know how to apply makeup on. So that is a great thing. And also the colors, I must say, these colors look very similar to the Naked 3. And I did a comparison actually with my Naked 3 palette. And when you actually put these shadows together, they have the same color patterns. So I'm just gonna hold this up very close. The Naked 3 palette, of course, you're getting better, creamier eyeshadows, more pigmented. The Maybelline's palette, some of the eyeshadows are patchy, I'm not going to lie, and some of them do not apply on very well. Of course, this is not very comparable. I actually swatched both of them together, but I tell you they are very similar. So no, they are not dupes to each other, but they can create very similar colors. Look at this color right here is very similar to this color here. If you look at this color right here, is very similar to that color. And then, you know, the rest of the colors. If you want something that you want to create a similar color to this palette, then this palette is definitely worth getting. I'm going to swatch the colors for you so you guys can see which ones apply on better, which ones apply a little bit patchy, and which ones are not as pigmented as the other ones. And I'm going to swatch the first 6 on the top because they do not have any names, which is another negative thing I do dislike about this palette, the fact that there is no mirror and there is no names to the eyeshadows. So I'm going to swatch the first 6 and I'm going to show you. Actually, I'm going to swatch the first 4. So we're going to swatch the first 4. And this is what the first 4 swatch like. The first 4, I am not going to lie, those are the colors that I say more or less don't have that much pigment to them. You have to really work on packing them on. Then I'm gonna swatch these last 2 here, and these last 2 are the ones that are most pigmented, as you can see, and that is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna swatch the other 6 on this hand. So that is what they swatch like. The black is very patchy. Actually that is the gray. So as you can see, some of these are pigmented, but some of them are patchy, like the dark gray is patchy. And then I'm going to swatch the last 2, which are pigmented. So this is what they swatch like. I mean, some of them are patchy, like I said, like the black one is not as pigmented, but then the bottom row, they are way better than the top row. This is the top row and this is the bottom row. So I definitely recommend it. I mean, some of them are patchy, but like I said, it's a drugstore palette and you're paying only $9.98 for the palette, which is a great price. But what can you expect? You're not gonna expect shadows that are buttery, that are soft, like the Urban Decay shadows. Overall, my opinion about this palette, I think this is a very affordable drugstore palette. I definitely recommend this palette because some of the colors are very pigmented. Only the lighter colors, you have to really work on packing them on, and the black one and the gray might swatch on a little bit patchy, Other than that, the rest of the colors swatch very nice, and they sort of have like a satin finish to them. I really like this palette. I think it is just as good as the Nudes, the first one, which was the first one that came out. I've heard that the Brights and the Smokes is not comparable to the first Nudes Maybelline palette, but this one is very comparable to the first one, and I do definitely recommend it for those out there who are not looking to spend $50-something on this palette and want to get the same color variation. Then I definitely recommend this palette so you can create similar looks to the Naked 3. Now for the special surprise you guys probably been waiting for, and you already probably guessed, is the fact that I picked up an extra palette for you guys. One of you subscribers will be winning this palette, and all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel. That is it. And also comment down below the blush, and that is it. I will be picking a winner on April 3rd, and I will be announcing it on my video, and I will be sending you the palette. It is going to be a very short giveaway. I know this is not something that is extraordinary, but I'm pretty sure you guys would like to get your hands on this. This is very limited, and they don't have it in a lot of places. Please, if you're under 18, have your parents' permission, because I don't want no one freaking out if I pick you as a winner. And I will be choosing my winners on random.org, and I will also be announcing it on a YouTube video on April 3. I want to make it nice, short, and sweet and simple, because it is only a palette that I'm giving away, and it is nothing major. I just wanted one of my subscribers to get some love and have one of these. Okay, so I'm going to be going in with this color right here as my transition color, and I already primed my eyes. I primed them with MAC Painterly Pot, just in case you guys would like to know. And I'm choosing this color as a transition color because it is a very matte pink color, and it looks like a nice shade to use as a transition color. So alright, and basically I'm using a fluffy brush. You can use any fluffy brush that you may like. This one particularly is from Sephora. Then I will be going in with this color right here as the color for the brow bone. I will be using a e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and this brush is from the Studio line, so I will be using that color because it's like a nice champagne color, and it will be a nice highlight underneath the brow bone. So I'm gonna use that color. And that color is pretty pigmented, and it looks very nice underneath the brow bone. I mean, this palette for the price, I think is definitely worth it. I mean, you can create similar looks to the Naked 3. Then I will be using this color right here, and I am using a flat shader brush because I believe with a flat shader brush you can pick up more color. So I guess you can pack it on better when you use a flat shader brush. This color is very pretty. It has like a nice rose gold color to it. It's like a rose gold color. Very, very pretty. And I'm building up the color, of course, because with this palette you must definitely build up the color to get it to the color that you want. So if you see me applying this a couple of times, just building up the color. with a dome eyeshadow brush from Real Techniques, I will go into this color right here, which is the end color, which is like a black and it has kind of like a shimmer to it. And I'm just basically packing that color onto the outer C shape of my eye, or whatever, outer V. I'm going to be taking my transition color again with another fluffy brush, and I'm going to be blending that out so that way it does not look harsh and everything looks well blended in. Basically just to give it like a nice smoky gray look. Then I will be taking that rose gold color with this fluffy brush, and basically I am just applying that on the inner corners of the eyes again, just to pack it on a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with the champagne gold color onto the crease, just to give it a little dimension and blend everything out. And yeah, so I'm gonna go in with that color and back to the crease and just blend everything out. To get this black heart color, and we're going to put it underneath the lash line just a little bit so it can match with the outer V. Blend it out. So it's gonna kind of look like a smoky eye, but I think it looks very pretty. Basically what you see me now doing is basically just putting the eyeliner on the inside rim of my eye to make it look very prominent and dark, because since I smoked out the bottom, I really want the inside of the eye to look very dark. So this is pretty much the eye look. That is pretty much everything for my video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And remember, I heart you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys on my next video. Bye guys.